The College Basketball Experience pregame show for Tuesday, December the 3rd edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast Network is brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. Sign up with our promo code TCESGPN to get a 50% deposit up to $1,000. That is the Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rebet, a new sports book available in 45 states. Download Rebet in your app store today. Use that promo code SGPN for a 100% deposit up to $100. That is Rebet promo code SGPN. And we're also brought to you by Rhythm. Start crushing college hoops, college football, and NFL with Rhythm. Get your 7-day free trial today by going over to sportsgamblingpodcast.com/rhythm. That is the sportsgamblingpodcast.com/RITHMM today. And welcome everybody into the College Basketball Experience pregame show, baby. Oh boy, we're not talking NEC, SWAC, MEAC tonight. We got the big boys. No offense to those leagues, but this is this slate is appetizing here. This is and we have no neutral site games, so we're all home court atmospheres. Ready to break it down. We got challenges. We got the Big 12 going against the Big East. We got the SEC going against the ACC. And we have the Big 10 starting league play and the Missouri Valley. Holy shit, what a night in college hoops. Best night of the season so far from an actual product standpoint. First off, I am Moneyline Mac, a.k.a. the former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Cheers, everybody, also known as Mac Tonight over here at the College Experience. And joining me to talk college hoops, first up, you guys know him well. He's over there writing daily articles over at SGPN. He is our underdog guru, a.k.a. Matthew DeWaskin, Cannabis Capper. CC, what's up, man?
Mac, great to be back. Great to be this is a banger of a night. I'm fired up. Do you want to last night we had a little parlay battle between Huff and I. We split.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. We knew we would. Bryant comes through for us, and then who came through for him? Was it Rhode Island?
Old Dominion.
Rhode Island, yeah.
Old Dominion, yeah. Old Dominion did come through.
Yeah, it did come in a big way. But also last night we gave away a first half points total and a game total that both hit. So keep an eye out for some of the total plays that we got in this show too as well tonight.
Absolutely love it. And, real quick, actually, let me introduce the third host. You guys know him from the Pump Fake Pod. He is Trevor, a.k.a. Stooley Picks, a.k.a. on Wisconsin.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Trev?
Not much. Like you said, absolutely awesome slate. I mean, tough to top Feast Week, but on paper, this looks really good tonight. So it should be a lot of fun.
Well, and Trevor and Cap, when I pitched this idea, visioning like what we wanted to do for the pregame show, this was like kind of the slate I had in mind, where we have 10, 15 fucking awesome games. We know there's going to be line movement from the night before. We know there's going to be injuries from the night before. Feels like somebody's injured every left and right. And I know everybody's got a day job. So if you weren't able to check out the preview and pick show last night, now you can hear a different version of the picks, and you hear two new voices. I know you're still hearing my dumbass opinion on these games, but you're going to hear Trevor's opinion, Cap's opinion. Last night, Noah. We'll get Colby back, obviously, because he doesn't have football tonight. And that was the whole vision with the show. So with that said, I think we should get right into it because we got a game tipping off in 23 minutes. And another thing I had envisioned is why the hell is there no pregame show on CBS Sports Network or FS1 leading into these games? college basketball fans, you should be tuned into this show. Even if you don't want to gamble, it's just a good preview of the night to come, lay out these games. So FS2 here, tipping off here in 22 minutes. Cincinnati going to Villanova. This line has stayed steady overnight. 3.5? I think it bounced up to 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Cincinnati's going to be the public side, being ranked undefeated 8-0, going to Villanova, the 4-4 team. You guys know, me. I love home dogs more than anybody, just
We know
because
you do.
it's college basketball. I mean, this is like when you think of college basketball, you think of the home underdog, storm the court, teams playing out of their mind, making shots that they don't make. Like you talk about positive regression. Positive regression happens in these home dog spots. Villanova's actually been playing better recently over the last 2 weeks, in my opinion. I think they played through Eric Dixon. I think this is the Villanova get up spot. We get a 1-possession game. Me personally, I hope Cincinnati wins by 3 because I want the Big 12 to win. But I kind of think Nova's going to win outright. Cap?
I can't co-sign. We've seen Villanova lose at home in spots that should be way easier than this. I know that there's been at least 2 bad home losses. I know Maryland was one. That's not that bad of a loss.
That was neutral.
Was neutral? Oh, I'm sorry.
It was in Jersey.
There was another. I can't remember. They had another bad home. They had a bad home loss this year. We've already seen them at home. Thank you. Bad home loss. And I think the Cincinnati team is just, they're just too experienced to drop this to a team like Villanova, who we've seen drop games. I'm on Cincinnati. I'm laying the 4. Give me my Bearcats.
All right, game tipping off here in 20 minutes. I know which side Trev's on. It's on in the chat. I think he's on the Philly Dog. Philly Dog's barking there.
Oh yeah, give me Nova. I got the 3.5 last night. I took the money line. Cincy, they have played one good game. That was against Georgia Tech. That was Georgia Tech on the road, and off the Georgia game. So they were kind of a little spent there. They beat the shit out of them. So I mean, congrats on that. But the one thing I really circled here is you're going to lay 3.5 with a road dog or a road favorite in Philly. I mean, even though they suck, that place is still going to be lit. You 9% from the free throw line. If it's a tight game late and you need to make your free throws, I mean, statistically, based on how the season's gone, they're going to go 1 for 2, and they're going to need a couple of shots at it. So I like Nova. Get up, like Max said, go through Dixon inside, just play inside out, and you got to make your free throws. Nova 10th in the country, 81%, versus a sub 60% free throw shooting team in Cincinnati, who's laying points on the road in a hostile environment. So give me Nova here to keep this with a possession and probably win this game outright.
All right.
There we go. A little contradiction. Can we get this TV to fast forward 19 minutes? Get this game tipped off. I'm sick of looking at Keyshawn Johnson's old ass on the TV speaker, whatever this fucking show is. God, it's awful. Moving along to the next game on the slate. South Kakalaka going to Boston College. This line has gone up today. South Carolina coming off of what? The Fort Myers trip. They go 1-1 in that trip. They beat Virginia Tech. They lose to Xavier. They looked all right against Xavier. Boston College, on the other hand, has actually looked pretty damn good this year, with the exception of one spot where, they lost to the worst team in the Ivy League at home as a 20-point favorite. Shocking. Boston College beats Boise, beats Missouri State, beats Temple, and then they fucking lose to Dartmouth.
How do you beat Boise and lose to Dartmouth?
So I have a system. You underperform the spread. This is the football NFL one that Kramer and Sean used, the Close Your Eyes special.
Yep.
I apply it to basketball. If you underperform the spread by 20 points or more and you're a home dog the next game, I'm automatically taking. I think Boston College is live here.
Yeah.
That's a hard place to win at, even though it's not the most lit environment. I think they're closer to that Boise State level team than that Dartmouth shaking your head type team. Cap, how about you?
I think it's a goofy travel spot for South Carolina. I mean, going from South Carolina to Boston.
Yeah.
It's freaking freezing in Boston. They're not going to spend any time in that bus. Yeah, I got a cosign. I do think so. You see, I feel weird taking Cincinnati and taking Boston College. I feel like if you're going to take if you're taking Villanova, you should be on Boston College. But I see the opportunity a bit better with BC, getting the upset, winning outright against South Carolina. I can't trust. I've seen Villanova just be too bad. Not that BC has been much better, but I do think they get up for this game. I do like them coming off the bad home loss. Money line and the points. Let's go. Let's ride.
Let's go.
Yeah, consensus. Boston College, the 3.5 in the money line for me. Same, exactly what you said, Mac. I mean, you lost at home to Dartmouth. I mean, that was a terrible spot for him off of the. I think they were like an MTE or something. Yeah, 3-game MTE. You come home, Dartmouth is sandwiched in between your Boise win and South Carolina. So I mean, that was a tough spot. Should they have lost that game? Absolutely not. But Dartmouth, the basketball gods were on their side, and 17 of 30 from three, they could not miss. And every time Boston College made a run, Dartmouth made the important shot. So I like him at home here. I mean, they've been playing really good. Chad Venning has been awesome lately. Elijah Strong, Donald Ham. So I think they got the guys. I think they're going to be pissed off and want to show up against a big team here to avenge that god awful Dartmouth loss.
I agree.
God awful Dartmouth loss indeed. The line did move against us, so Boston College is a lot to win out right now.
CLV's a click, though, so I like where we're sitting.
Reverse CLV voodoo. All right, let's get over to our favorite part where we look at Underdog Fantasy. Promo code TCESGPN. But first, before we get into our Underdog pick, get your lazy ass over there and subscribe to the channel. I see how many people are watching this every single night, and the number of subscribers does not match the viewers and troll account. So do us a favor, even if you want to be a jackass and troll us, subscribe to the channel. It takes 3 seconds, and it's free. I'm not trying to take your money or anything. Get on over there. Help us grow the channel so we can have more content like this pregame show, like the Moneyline Mac Top 25. We got other ideas, but the only way we get there and get it approved is by getting more subscribers and, tell a friend and steal your family's phones and hack the system. Rig it, baby. Rig the system, rig the election, whatever you want to say, whatever floats your boat. But anyway, get on over there, Underdog Fantasy, promo code TCESGPN. All right, gents. Where do we want to go for our higher and lowers?
Okay. Trev, do you mind if I kick this off?
Go for it. You're the underdog king.
I wish. I'm going to take you to Sam Houston versus Indiana tonight.
Ooh, I like it. Off the radar.
Sam Houston is awful defensively.
Okay.
And especially when it comes to rebounds and assists. I'm going to go higher on Omar Ballo, rebounds and assists at 11.5.
Omar Ballo, higher, 11.5.
Mm-hmm. He's absolutely eaten at home this year. Like I think he's gone higher than 11.5 rebounds and assists in 3 out of 4 home games this year, I believe. So
I agree. Hey, let me ask you a quick thing on Ballo. Does he look fat now? Like, I was watching them the other day. It looked like I saw Dockage tweeting, and I was like, man, I was thinking the same thing. It looks like he's put on like 30 pounds since leaving Arizona.
Well, that's that Midwest. I mean, you go from
he's
avocados and all that other shit to the Midwest where they actually make good food. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure he's put on a few lbs.
Cheese and nothing but cheese and corn for him in Indiana.
Yeah.
Trev, where you want to go for leg number 2 here?
Capper actually stole my exact play. So I guess
are you serious? I wrote about it. That's awesome.
yeah. So I'll take my second one here. Chaz Lanier over 3.5 threes. He shot 35 in the last 3 games. He's cleared it in all 4+ in all those games. Overall this season, 4 out of the 7 he's gone over. Every game he plays 30 minutes. He's hit this number 2. Syracuse, terrible 3-point defense. They allowed 27 attempts a game, which is 325th in the country. 8.5 makes, which is 277th. So no Starling tonight either. I think he'll be able to have a couple of shots in the corner and put up at least 10 like he's been doing. I mean, he's been hitting double-digit attempts. The last 3 games, so I like it.
Was that what that was higher 10.5 points?
Higher, I don't know. Whoops, higher Lanier over 3.5 threes.
3.5 threes.
My bad.
How do you feel about points?
I don't hate the points. I mean, I was just looking at it. Syracuse can't defend the three. He's had 35 attempts last 3 games is ridiculous. So I think he's just going to, stand around the outside there and be able to pop in a few. So I took the over 3.5. I think it's a little spicy. So, get a little extra something on the slip.
Sweet. Number 3, Cap.
Okay, I'm going to take you to Arizona State going to San Diego. San Diego is one of the worst rebounding teams in the country. They're 317th in rebounds allowed to opponents this year. I'm going to go higher than 8.5 rebounds for Jaden Quaintance, the fabulous freshman.
I like him. I think he's good. Jaden Quaintance higher on the rebounds. Trev, for the final one of our Underdog Tuesday night entry.
Eric Dixon over 8.5 rebounds and assists. Like I said, they're going to have to play through him tonight. So I think he's going to be able to crash the glass and then play inside out. So just kick it out to an open shot and get some assists with those rebounds there.
All right, to recap, Ballo higher, 11.5 rebounds and assists. Lanier higher, 3.5 threes. Quaintance higher, 8.5 rebounds. Dixon higher, 8.5 rebounds and assists. Get on over there. Underdog Fantasy promo code TCESGPN.
There is a free half-point square for LeBron, too, so you can add a free square in there and make it a little extra juicier. I know it's disgusting betting the NBA, but it frees me. So
I rather just take less juice and root against LeBron. I don't want my free half point. I hope he scores 0.
We went higher on all 4 plays. It's usually the shows with Troy where we end up being higher.
Yes. So the higher. He's higher at the Caps game right now. All right, let's get back into the slate. And by the way, reminder, chat, throw in a couple games that you want us to talk about. We got a couple more here that we're going to dive into matchup-wise, and then we'll do a little rapid fire, which side we like at the end of the show. But next up on the slate, we got the Irish coming off Vegas, Notre Dame going to Georgia. Notre Dame, or I think Georgia is laying, is it 9 still?
See 8.5, 9.
I see 9. I think Notre Dame played 3 hard games. I think that first game took a shitload out of them. The double overtime crazy Rutgers game. Yeah. Then they had to hang in with Houston. Then they had to hang. I forget who the other one. Creighton. Yeah. I think it was like 3 miracle covers that they covered all those games. I kind of think they're going to get their doors blown off tonight. I kind of think Georgia athletes in Athens puts it on them. Mike Weitzman, I like that team, man. And I still think they got a chip on their shoulder because they have not made the tournaments under Mike White. Give me Georgia late here and a rare favorite for me tonight.
I got a cosign. I think just looking at how Notre Dame's played with the covers that they've had over the past few games, especially against those teams like Rutgers, not easy. Follow that up with a rock fight against Houston, and then end with Creighton. And now they have to go on the road to Georgia. Yeah, I think they lose by 20. I would consider outlining this honestly up to 12 or something like 15.
And Burden's hurt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good call.
Yeah, I'm with you guys, Georgia. Everything you just said, I mean, the war you went through and wherever the hell that was, Vegas, and just playing their asses off and keeping all those games, fairly respectable and close. And not to mention, KenPom has this at 6 points, and this opened up at like 9. Whenever it's off that much, something just smells, and I want to take the bigger favorite. Because they base these lines off of KenPom, and they're going to adjust it 3 points. It just feels like they're telling you Georgia's going to just mess them up tonight. So Georgia for me as well.
Would you say that it most likely opened there because Burden is out?
That too.
I would say.
Is he worth 3 points though? That's the other
no.
thing. I mean, I know he's really good, but 3 points.
Yeah, I don't think he's worth 3. No, I don't. I think this is Vegas knowing that Georgia is going to get.
It's just a bad spot. You don't have your key player. You just played 3 hard ass games against 3 great teams, and then you're going to hit the road and travel immediately. So it's just a really brutal spot. I mean, Alako can only do so much for you. I mean, that kid's electric, especially versus Rutgers, but tough to duplicate.
And me and Beanie got in a debate about this last night. It takes 72 hours to recover from Vegas. I don't even care if you're not partying. Just the Vegas scenery and just being there for a week. They're going to be sleepy tonight. All right, to another game. This line fucking stinks. Arkansas, Miami, Miami. This is a close your eyes special. This is the same spot as Boston College. They're coming off a 4th straight loss to Charleston Southern after they went 0-3 at the Charleston Classic. This line has stayed steady at what, 4.5?
4.5, 5.
Yeah, 4.5, 5.
I'm gonna ask this right to you guys. Who the hell is John Calipari to be laying points on the road with this Arkansas team? I know Miami's not very good, but I still think they have dudes. I just think that they're a little dysfunctional. Feels like a great spot to get up for a game, right the ship. And I think Miami wins the game outright. Arkansas is a mess.
Okay. Does Arkansas have a coach who's alive?
Hey, Larinaga going through the motions might be a better coach than Calipari. Calipari fucking is out to lunch lately.
It's been weekend at Bernie's with Larinaga for the better part of a year. They got him on the Joe Biden plan where it's just you just kind of prop him up and put him on the sidelines. I can't take Miami. I mean, when was the last time Miami looked? I need them to look good before I can take. I can't do it. I'm not holding my nose. I got my Hogs shirt on. Go Hogs, go! Lay it, lock it. I don't trust Miami at all.
Oh, Pack is playing. All right.
I was just gonna say he's. I just looked that up, and they said he's active in pregame right now, working on handles. So he is dressed.
Very nice. All right, that's a little bump.
Yep, I'm with you. It'd be Miami money line or nothing, because either this team comes out with some fire and some spirit to play, and they win this game at home, or they just get the doors blown off of them, and it's GG's on the season for Miami. So money line or nothing for Miami.
I think it's GG on the season for Miami.
Wouldn't be shocked, but I don't know. I feel like this is the spot. You just got embarrassed. You didn't have your best player. Now he's back. And Calipari doesn't really make adjustments in game. He kind of just rolls the ball up there. And he's like, "Go on, guys. You guys are great players. You can figure this out."
That shit was awful against Illinois the other day. Just getting torts and ball screens over and over.
And did nothing to adjust all game.
No, it was awful to watch.
Jim Larinaga doesn't have a pulse, so
hey, he was in the fucking Final Four 2 years ago. Next up, we got this game is filthy. Syracuse, Tennessee. Obviously, the big news that Sterling will be out for Syracuse here. This line is all right. So here's what I'll counter. It was 18. It went from 20.5 to 18.5. Now it's up to 22.5. He ain't worth 4 points. I think this is an overreaction. I like Syracuse still. Tennessee's covered basically every game. It is a little intimidating going into Knoxville, but I think Syracuse is a team that plays up to their competition, then down to their competition. Give me Andy Lampkin and the boys to lose by 14, 15 points.
Syracuse hasn't gotten the doors blown off them at all this year.
No, but it is their first true road game. That would be the only counterpoint.
And also, we had the line moved against you by more than 3 points, did it not?
Well, so it opened at 20.5, then it came down to 18.5. Then the news broke and it skyrocketed to 22.5. It's been all over the place. This is
okay.
like a
Given the line movement, I'm laying it with Tennessee. This is a drill spot for sure. This is not a good Syracuse team.
Trev?
Yeah, Syracuse hasn't left New York yet, and Starling's out. Now, granted, nobody's probably worth 4 points, but he averages about 20 points a game. He's 0.2 off of being the assist leader on the team. It's a lot of just production, off the team in general. That's not going to be playing. Now you're going to head to Tennessee, where it's a buzzsaw there. They'll destroy you by 40 points and hold you to.
I'm thinking Syracuse team total under.
Yep, I got 62.5.
I'm jumping on that.
So I took the under 62.5. I think they, for Mac's sake, let's say 60 to 77 or something. Let's keep it within that so Mac's happy.
Oh yeah,
I think it's closer to 50.
Lose by 19. Yeah. Let's go.
I think if they hit 60, that should be a moral victory for him against Tennessee on the road without Sterling.
They're not hitting 60.
I think you're paying an extreme tax for Tennessee here if you want to be on the Vols. They're going to have to earn this cover, in my opinion. Shout out to Ryan Hasty. Yes, 130 plus live watching this. So make sure you hit like, subscribe, smash that like button. Next up here, we got who did Noah put next?
BYU.
All right, let's go to a home dog. Another home dog for me. BYU Providence. This was another spirited debate last night. I'm on Providence. Do we have an update on Bryce Hopkins? It sounds like he's going to try and give it a go tonight. That is an 8:30 game, so we will not find out this on this pregame show. But, dude, Providence was not as bad as I think everybody's making it out to be in the Bahamas. They were right there with Oklahoma, who won the fucking event. I mean, imagine if they pull that one off. Maybe that trip is different, and the narrative's completely different. I think this is an overreaction line. 5.5 to BYU, first-year head coach on the road, first home game or first road game at the Dunk.
Yeah.
They don't get the Dunk in the NBA. I love Providence here. Providence is one of my favorite plays. Just trusting the culture and that atmosphere there. And BYU's not a good road team traditionally.
You get them outside of Provo. They're typically a bit more mortal.
Yep.
That thin air makes them Supermen up there.
Yep.
I co-sign. I like this. I like the spot for Providence.
Yeah.
I think my guess is BYU is probably public tonight. Yeah, give me Providence to. Could they win this outright? They could win this outright, couldn't they?
Absolutely. I mean, it's BYU on the road, and it's a first-year head coach and his first true road game in college basketball.
Yeah. Give me Providence and the points. Sprinkle the money line.
Absolutely. I'm with you. I got Providence +6 last night. The Dunk is, they may be a shitty team, but that place will be sold out and rocking. They always go crazy. And like you said, first-year head coach with some transfers on the team. First true road game they're going to have to play. I mean, it's just a tough spot. And Jeff Goodman tweeted a minute ago that sounds like Bryce Hopkins is back tonight.
Ooh, yeah.
So
that's a bomb.
It sounds like he was healthy this weekend too. They just held him out, which I would assume against NC State, which I'm assuming they're just like, fuck it.
They wanted him ready for this game.
Indiana.
Had to make sure he was back for BYU.
Yeah.
Here's the problem. Here's when me and Beanick go back and forth. He was all over Providence in the Bahamas, and he's bitter that he didn't play down there. So he's automatically like, oh, he's not playing the rest of the year. I go, no, they probably didn't want to play him 3 fucking games in 3 days, save him for BYU at the Dunk. Yep. And then he starts arguing that the Dunk isn't a travel spot for BYU, even though it's 3 fucking time zones away in the Northeast and a 6-hour plane ride. Shout out to Beanick catching strays in this live pregame show. 6:30 Eastern.
Barely awake and catching strays. Poor kid.
Still wiping the sleep out of his eyes.
Oh, fuck you, Beanick. I hope you're watching it. You fucking watching this shit and talking shit to you right now. Game's tipping off right now. Cincinnati, Villanova, BYU, Providence. No, wait. I'm dumb. I got the Big 12 games up. Cincinnati, Villanova's tipping off. EIEIO, Butler's tipping off. And yes, I am on the Hornets of Delaware State in the rivalry game in Delaware, if anybody's wondering. Other than that, we got a bunch of games tipping off at 7 o'clock. Next up on the slate, the Seminoles are going to Baton Rouge. LSU laying 4.5. I'm tempted to take Florida State on the money line, man. I think these are 2 even teams, and LSU's been good as a dog so far this year. I don't know if I want to trust them as a favorite under Matt McMahon. We've seen this a couple times over the last couple of years where we expect some consistency from LSU. Yes, I think this team is better, but I like Leonard Hamilton in that Florida State group. Their only blemish on their resume is that Florida game, and I think Florida's a top 10 team. So I think the Seminoles are live in this game to get it done.
I got a cosign. If I'm being completely, I think over the last few years, I probably lost more money on LSU than any other team in college basketball. I can never pick. I can never pick their games right for anything. I'll take Florida State. I probably won't sprinkle. I'll just give me Florida State in the points. I'm not going to sprinkle the money line. I don't like LSU as a favorite. I like them a lot as a dog.
Yep.
Yeah. Give me Florida State on the points. Let's fucking go here.
Yeah. One side note: Jordan Majewski just tweeted that Nigel Pack is in the starting lineup. So, and Bryce Hopkins is officially back. So, there's
Oh
those two.
yeah,
So,
we're
yep,
looking like
dunk
geniuses.
outright. Yep. I like LSU in this one. I know Florida State's been good. LSU has, quietly been good too. 4 points at home doesn't seem like too much. I know Florida State's going to have a size advantage and length, but Florida State follows a lot. And LSU can take advantage there. They get to the line a decent amount. But LSU can't shoot threes. So if they can string a couple of threes together, make 7, 8 of them tonight, I think they have a chance to beat Florida State in their first true road game of the season here. So give me the Tigers -4 in this one.
Okay.
All right, next game up on the slate, we go to. I'm interested to see here your guys' take on this one. Ole Miss, Louisville.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a hell of a game, guys. Ole Miss, or actually Louisville, is laying 3 points here.
Isn't Louisville super banged up?
Yep.
Yeah, they're down to like 8 guys. Pryor's out for the year. And I think the moment's too big for Kelsey still. Like, I think he's still learning to be in the spotlight.
Okay.
I think that they and I trust Beard. Like, I think Chris Beard's a top 10 coach in college basketball. Get him as a dog in Louisville. He maybe wanted that job, maybe a little chip on his shoulder here tonight. Give me the veteran Rebels here to go into Louisville at the KFC Yum Center and get a win.
Yeah, I got a Ole Miss money line. They're going to win this outright.
I think they're better.
I think given the injuries, I think it's a better roster now, a better coach, and it's at the Yum Center, but that place has been a morgue for the past 3 years. Is it suddenly going to get up now? That maybe it could, but either way, I wrong team favored. I don't understand this line. This line reeks. By the way, why is it only
why Louisville's favored?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that, but like, there's been a lot of hype for Louisville in every line. I mean, they were favored against Tennessee. Reminder, a couple of weeks ago.
That's terrific. Yeah,
they got drilled by 22. Trev, where are you going in here?
This, like you said, this line's weird. They're still laying 3. Like, you would have thought this would have moved with all the. I mean, Johnson's out, which he's not a huge contributor, but he still does something for the team. Traore's out, and Pryor's out. Pryor takes 27% of their shots on offense. So now you got to really figure that out. I mean, Ole Miss did just play a tough schedule, BYU and Purdue. Tough loss to Purdue, but they played them tough after trailing by 20 points almost. So, Ole Miss money line or nothing. I haven't played this. I really want to. I just haven't been able to fire on it today. But Ole Miss either wins this game outright or they lose by 6 or 7 off of a spirited effort and basketball god effort from Louisville. But to your point too, last time they had a big team in the Yum Center, they got their doors blown off. So our team really gonna show up and buy back into this yet? We'll see. I think it'll be more people. I think it'll be a solid crowd, but I don't know about fading Mississippi here.
Ole Miss team total only 75.5. Let's take that.
If they can hang on to the ball and not just let Louisville take it away all game, they should have no problem scoring, in my opinion, especially with Pryor out. I mean, blocks and rebounds down low. They should be able to own the paint.
Yep.
100%. Let's go to a Big Ten tilt here. Michigan, Wisconsin. Wisconsin undefeated, got the number next to their name. Only laying a short number, though, Trev.
Yeah, I know. With a 0 in that loss column, too.
This has got Michigan for me written all over it. I think Michigan size can bother Wisconsin here. I think that they can dictate the tempo, get some easy ones in transition, and all you got to do is keep Wisconsin off the foul line.
I'm just concerned. You've got a fairly new team in Michigan. This is their first. The majority of the guys are transfers are new, versus Wisconsin, who's been that team is stuck together for a while. They're fairly experienced bunch at home.
Is it a trap line though?
Yeah,
it feels like a trap line.
Like
only laying 3 at home with Wisconsin. They're undefeated,
and they got the number. I'll ride with Michigan in this. I think it's I don't know. Maybe this is like traps on traps on traps with these numbers where they're trying to outfox it, make us think that they're outthinking us. Maybe I don't know. I'm starting to psych myself out in this game. I'm probably not going to bet this, but I'm taking Michigan plus the 3.5. Let's go, Trev. Sorry.
On Bucky, go Wisconsin. I mean, come on, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Greg Gard has roped me back in after I thought they would not be good this year. I've been roped back in. The Green Bar, we won that, basically a national title, in case you guys didn't know. So we're fucking good. Michigan, 66% from the line versus the number one team in the country who's shooting 86%. And like I said, if they're going to the foul line, it's game over. It's Bucky by 10 plus.
I don't
Michigan.
This is going to be a Big Ten game. They're going to let them play, I think.
I agree. I mean, they're not going to get the whistle like they did against Arizona that game, shooting 50 fucking free throws. But yeah, I mean, the other thing is Michigan's turnover. We saw what they did against Xavier when they didn't turn it over 20 times a game, and they destroyed them. So if they can hang on to the ball, I think it'll be a tight game. Bias aside, it does feel like a Michigan line, especially with Wisconsin 0 in the L column, and you're only laying a possession essentially at home here. So a little scary, but it's Bucky forever. Let's go, Bucky.
Trevor saying Greg Gard's roped him back in got me more excited
every year.
Michigan. The word on the street is you're laying 6 parlays minus 500. So good luck to you.
They're actually minus 1,000 each leg.
Hopefully Butler's not one of them because they're down to EIEIO. Noah Beanick was extremely excited to lock up EIU last night.
I've never seen him that excited before, I don't think.
Did you see when I asked him, I go, what happened to you in Columbus? Like, what is going on right now? Why are you so excited to fucking EIU?
You ask him, what, your balls dropped? He's like, no, my balls did not drop.
I was proud of him. He took a fucking nasty dog as his lock, and he's just like, this is a spot. I go, you almost sold me. I'm staying off the game, but I'll root for you. So shout out to Noah Beanick. I am rooting for him.
I respect the play. Good on Noah for that one.
I wanted EIU, but I don't think I've ever won a Butler bet in a game involving Butler in my life. So I just laid off. But I hate that fucking team so much.
All right, final game, and then we'll fire away in the chat. I'll go to my favorite play of the night here. And this was not a lock battle because Noah was too big a coward. He laid out the reasons why Kentucky was going to win tonight. He was sold everybody, and then he didn't bet it. Clemson is beating Kentucky tonight. First true road game for Mark Pope in Big Blue Nation. I know they have experience. I think Clemson's more battle tested so far this year. Kentucky's had one test. Yes, they passed it, but Clemson's had 3 or 4 tests so far. I like the experienced group of Hunter, Shofflin, Locken at home, and I think they get up for this one and they beat Kentucky. I think Kentucky's way overvalued. I think Clemson wins by double digits. Let's go Tigers.
All right. Yeah, it's again the same cap with the new team, new coach, first road game. I got to coast. I mean, I think like roster for he break down the roster. I think Kentucky probably does have the more talented roster, clearly. But the Clemson team has been together forever. Give me the experience at home against the the team is still getting to know each other. I'll do money line. Why not? Let's ride.
Go.
Let's get rich tonight, Mac.
Well, it's only +2 too. So if you want to take it, what's it like +105 on the money line, +110.
Yeah, plus like that. Yeah, a little yapper, not too bad.
Trev?
Yeah, Clemson money line for me. I grabbed it +120 last night. Fuck those 2 points. I mean, if the game happens to land on that, so be it. But I think they just win this game outright. Kentucky, first true road game, and open those transfers. First road game at Kentucky, and they should have lost that Duke game. I don't know what Shire was doing, letting Flagg bring the ball up, and just he pissed down his leg, turned it over. Yeah. They should have lost that game. So the fact that they're undefeated, also now you're going to a first true road game with Gonzaga on deck. I like Clemson to get this game outright.
Oh, we got to look ahead for Clemson, though.
Kentucky money line tonight parlayed. Every single one of them is going to have that. So
that's a good call. Yeah,
they both are losing. If not, at least one is.
So did you say Kentucky and who?
Kentucky and Cincy.
Yeah, I did see a couple people in the chat saying Kentucky Cincy money line. So yeah, you got to fade that. And also, You got to fade the YouTube comments. Kentucky, me saying that Clemson was going to beat Kentucky stirred it up a little bit. Big Blue Nation was giving me shit. So at Moneyline_Mac, I expect crickets when Clemson beat your ass tonight by double digits. So let's go Tigers.
It's always crickets when you win, right?
Yeah. Everybody's going to be a fire. Davo's going to walk in with the football team, getting ready for the big game on Saturday. Let's go. All right, let's get into the chat here. I already touched on Delaware State. That game just tipped off. We did Arkansas. What's it called? All right, Santa Clara McNeese. I am not. Adam Huff says Santa Clara's live outright. I disagree. I think the athletes of McNeese are too much. They blow it open. They cover the 5.
It's a goofy travel spot for Santa Clara too. Going
it makes no sense.
West Coast to Louisiana. No, I'll lay the 5 with McNeese. I think they're going to get the dub at home. They're going to cover this pretty easily. I think. Santa Clara is weird too. By the way, they really schizophrenic team, and the performance is typically really uneven. So yeah, I'll stick with McNeese at home. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I mean, their one road game for Santa Clara this year, they went to Nevada and got the doors blown off by 26 points here. So. I mean, they're going to have the size advantage on McNeese, that's for sure. But like Max said, the athletes advantage goes to McNeese. And I don't know how accurate of a stat this is. Based on the schedule, it looks like it. This is their only game on the east side of the Mississippi, too. So this is a long travel spot for them, weird travel spot off of the MTE also. I kind of like McNeese, but, man, I don't know. I haven't gotten that team right all year. So I would say Santa Clara with the points, but no real conviction in this one either way.
I have conviction. Lay it, lock it. Let's fucking go.
What about the Blue Hose? Presbyterian going to FAMU. FAMU for his home game. All over FAMU. And let's go. Come to the stinkiness with me. Courtney loves down here.
This line reeks.
It's only 4.5. It came down from last night.
This might be the 1-800 gambler game of the night, my friend.
You gotta fade the hose, man.
I really struggle taking a SWAC team ever.
You're racist.
I am not a racist. No, it's because the team is bad, not because of the skin tone. You know what? I'm not a racist. I'll ride with FAMU. Let's go.
I bullied you into that.
I'll prove how unracist I am by taking FAMU. There you go.
There you go. I love it.
Man, I kind of like the under in this game. Both teams played slow. Neither can shoot. I want no part of this game, but points seem hard to come by when you both shoot under 64% from the line.
Right.
So
I ride with you on the under.
I'll throw a little bit on Florida A&M just to ride with the fellas. 4.5, fucking half unit. Let's just do it.
Let's go. I could be talking to the minute or the under. Vermont. This game I got no conviction on. Vermont slaying that dead number 5.5. I feel like they're fucking baiting your ass to take Vermont there. I'll lay it if I had to make a square play here. But I feel like Brown is the right side, but no bet for me in this game.
You know, I'm going to continue to prove how not racist I am because I'm taking the Brown guys too.
There you go. Let's go.
It's the weird 5.5 line. Whenever I see 5.5, I tend to take the points.
That's the dead number. It's just like, oh God.
But you know what that is? That's Vegas throwing its hands up and saying we don't know what to do with this game. Let's just leave it at 5.5.
Yeah.
And hope that we make money somewhere else.
Yeah, I mean, Vermont hasn't looked good. I mean, they beat Northeastern, but I think they were leaving 5.5 in that game too, and they missed a free throw or two late. So a little tough there, but Brown, neither of these teams have impressed me. I mean, Brown has played one team inside of, they played Maine. Other than that, they played 2 games of their 7 have been inside KenPom 330. Like they haven't played anybody. Going to play Vermont, I haven't been impressed with Vermont.
No, this is not the same Vermont team as years past.
No. I would be inclined just Brown with the points in this one. I mean, Vermont shoots better free throws, but no, they couldn't cover this number last game, so I really want no part of it.
Cal, Mizzou. I like Cal. I like Cal. Get up spot here on the road. Who's Missouri to be laying 10 points? No, thank you. All they do is play Cupcake City. This has been their biggest game since Memphis. Give me the Cal Golden Bears.
Yeah, cosign. Way too many points for this game. Why is Cal getting disrespected so much here? I don't get it.
I don't know. Do they have an injury?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah. I don't see an injury, so
Javon Blackshear is in. Actually, I did see something. Javon Blackshear is in for sure. Two other guys are out. DJ Campbell and BJ Ahmad are out. Blackshear is in.
Okay.
Shout out Jordan Majewski for all this stuff.
I'll stick with Cal plus the 10.
Where are you going, Trev?
Yeah, Cal. Missouri has one. I saw Missouri's using their whiteout game on Cal tonight with Kansas on deck. I don't know if they run it back again or something, but they tweeted out whiteout tonight, which
interesting.
I don't know. Like, why waste it on Cal? But okay, so they have a little extra juice, but you still have Kansas coming in on what's that, Saturday or something. I think they're going to be a little sleepy. I like Cal in this one. I think Cal could fuck around and maybe even win it potentially. Dennis Gates, I've never really been too impressed with, let alone weighing double digits. So against a respectable Cal team.
Let's go to a live dog, UT Martin.
I love UT Martin. UT Martin this year. I love them so much. That team. I think I've hit them on the money line a couple times this year already. They've won a couple outright. They weren't supposed to.
Yeah, I like him a lot here. Charleston Southern just won as a 25-point dog. Now they're laying points. That's a fade spot.
Yeah, that's a fade spot. Yeah, UT Martin plus the 4.5 sprinkle money line. Cosign.
Greensboro High Point. This one 0. So Greensboro went from the favorite to the dog. Fade that. Let's go. Give me Greensboro.
Greensboro.
Now we're getting the home dog count. Get High Point out of here. And Clark says that it's sold out because it's on campus, not at the Coliseum. Even more reasons to take Greensboro. It's going to be lit.
Total on this one's only 139. That seems super low for a High Point game.
This High Point ain't going to score shit. They haven't really been impressive this year, like too much.
No, they haven't lived up to the expectations. Now they're
still living off their name.
First true road game for them as well with the target on their back. I like Northwestern at Iowa. I think Northwestern is live to beat Iowa. I love taking Chris Collins as a dog here. So give me the dog. I'll dog it up here with Mr. Collins and the Wildcats. They've already gone on the road. How about you guys?
What's the line?
5.5 shop around. It's that dead number. 5. It's the perfect dead number. It's the dog number.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like either of these teams all. Yeah, if it's a dead number, I'll take the points just because it's a dead number. I can't bet this, and I probably wouldn't bet it if I'm honest.
I like Northwestern in this one. Iowa just hasn't been really the same Iowa team that we've kind of seen from years past. Northwestern's played pretty decent. I mean, they're going to play defense. They're going to pass the ball, play fundamental basketball, chest passes, bounce passes, the whole shebang here. They've been fine. Barnheiser, Martinelli, Leach, they've all been playing good. Ty Berry. So I like Northwestern. I think they're live in this one too. Just because it's Iowa doesn't mean they're going to win. I mean, Iowa's got who on deck? Michigan. They got to head to Michigan next too. So maybe a little bit of a look ahead a bit. Win the game by 3-4 points, but you don't cover. So Northwestern for me in this one.
Northwestern looking ahead to Illinois.
Yeah, they're on the road already. They got to get this one.
Yeah, that's true.
They know they're going to get smacked by Illinois, although it is an in-state rivalry. But
it's in Evanston too. It's not in Champaign.
Yeah.
Bradley Salukis opener in the Missouri Valley. I like the Salukis here. They were good at home in their only game that they played there. Carbondale's a hard place to play, and I like Fade and Bradley when they hit the road. So first true road spot. Or actually, Bradley hit the road already this year, got drilled. So yeah, give me the Salukis all day.
See, Southern Illinois, they've been rough this year, haven't they?
Yeah, but they've been on the road the entire year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
I'm with Mac.
It's in Illinois. I can't bet it anyway. If I had a choice, I'd rather Southern Illinois.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
I'm with Mac. Bradley on the road, and this is the first time they've been home, Southern Illinois, since the 18th of November. So I think they're going to get up. They're going to rock and roll. They're going to get it done here tonight outright.
All right, two more real quick. Grand Canyon, I laid it. I laid the big number here. I think Grand Canyon drills Hawaii. First game off the island for them all year.
It's a big number, though, isn't it? Isn't it like 15?
14 and a half. I'll lay it. They're baiting you to take Hawaii.
They really are. Yeah. God bless it, Mac. I was about to say take away, but yeah. That really is. That's a baiting line. No, thank you. I'll lay it with Grand Canyon cosign.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Canyon's burned me. I mean, this kind of feels like their spot to get up and rock somebody.
Yeah, they're kind of
Hawaii
super public.
plays-
They're kind of super public, though, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean,
You know, I'm going to
they
bet. I'm
have
Benedict.
been.
I'm Benedict. If it's 14 and a half, I'll take away. I'll battle.
I mean, Hawaii can get to the line. So, I mean, if they can get a little bit of a whistle. I know it's tough to do on the road, especially in Grand Canyon in that environment, but if they can get to the line, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I think Hawaii can lose this game by, 11, 12 points or something, get that late cover.
Keep it close.
Yeah, I haven't been too impressed with Grand Canyon. And Grand Canyon's got Life Pacific Insurance Company on deck, so maybe a little bit of a look ahead.
Last one. Stanford, Utah Valley. I laid it. I laid the 11 and a half. I think Stanford, off the disappointing loss to Cal Poly, gets it done here.
Utah Valley is horrific defensively, so
Yeah.
I'm going to lay it with Stanford. I think they work them at home.
Stanford hasn't really been like super great as of late. I mean,
I know.
UC Davis, they beat by 14, but after that, Norfolk 7-point win, 2-point win at Clara, lost in Grand Canyon, lost outright to Cal Poly at home.
That Clara
and
win
they
was
have
super
Cal on deck,
fraudulent
too. Yeah,
that Clara win was super fraudulent.
Yeah, I mean, Cal Poly, we know are wagons. Those are the guys. So that's not a shocking loss, if you know. But I mean, still, Utah Valley is just they've been ass, but I think they can kind of hang around here. Stanford just hasn't thoroughly impressed me a lot lately. It's disgusting. I wouldn't bet it with your money, but I just feel like they can kind of hang around a little bit.
All right, let's get over to our favorite play of the night. Mine's Clemson. Cap, how about you?
Favorite play of the night that hasn't tipped yet? Sorry. I gotta go. I might have to go off the reservation. Northern Kentucky plus 6.5. Off the reservation. Sorry, guys.
I like that one too.
Yeah. My favorite place, gotta be Providence. I mean, just the spot and the situation for BYU right now. I think this is a good spot for Providence to hang within two possessions here. So it's plus 5.5. I still like it.
All righty. And our favorite time, the money line dog parlay. God damn it, my Hornets are getting drilled by the Blue Hens right now.
No, last night we were in really good shape up until ULM died in the second half.
Oh, they died.
That was terrible.
That was rough. That was rough.
Michael,
shout out to the chat. Michael Huffer says ODU. Yeah, you got his ODU money line. Seal money line hit.
Yeah.
So tonight that means we got to hit
the Warhawks. All right, I'll let you guys lead it off. Cap, what's your first dog?
Let's start with UT Martin.
Okay.
I will go with Boston College.
Boston College. There's a lot of games, so bear with me.
We gotta.
I'm scrolling through. I gotta punch it in. So UT Martin, Boston College. That game is at what? 7:00. There it is. So plus 160, plus 165. Let's go with. Let's go with the dunk.
I knew you were going to say that.
I
saw that coming from a mile away.
Yeah, Hopkins back. BYU fade on the road. 17-1. UT Martin, Boston College, Providence. Let's go, baby. Get on over there. Get down on that action for our money line parlay. Let's go Skyhawks, Eagles, and Friars. Yeah, and if BYU wins, then I can say how good the Big 12 is. But if not, I'll get rich. So
all right. I took ours, but I also did another one with Ole Miss in there as well to get me to 42-1.
There you go. Ole Miss, I like Ole Miss too. So you can do that as well if you want.
I got a money line round robin in today with some dogs, and
Who you got?
could be a good day. We got New Hampshire in there, Dartmouth
Oh,
off
yeah.
that Boston College win, Tennessee Martin, Providence, Hawaii. Yes, I took Hawaii, and Wilmington.
Okay, we know that's not hitting.
We need three. All we need is three.
That's a donation.
No chance, my friend. This is
Donation.
got pass written all over it.
Hawaii on the money line?
Yes, I did. Just you got to have one crazy leg in there just to, if it hits. You're looking good. I tailed Berg on Adam Rosenberg on Saturday, Monmouth. I mean, 750 on the money line there and anchored the day, and it was beautiful.
That line was ridiculous. Yeah.
It was disrespectful.
Right. Oh, no doubt. All right, guys, 2 minutes till tip. Villanova's up 7 early. Delaware is pouring it on my Hornets. Come on, Hornets. Stay the course. You're only down 15. EIEIO and Butler tied up. Game tipping here in 2 minutes. We'll be back previewing picks edition for Wednesday. Me, Colby, and Noah. Thank you, Trevor. Thank you, Capper.
Thank you.
Myself, I guess. He is at Sully Picks. He's at Cannabis Capper. I'm at Moneyline_Mac, baby. We are the College Basketball Experience pregame show, and we are out of here. Cheers, everybody. Good luck.
Go Bucky.